Hey, I'm Nathan Pettyjohn, the founder and president of the VRARA Association and Applied AI Association. We're at Industrial Immersive Week in Houston, Texas. We've got some great people here. We're going to talk a little bit about the experience in Houston, our partnership with Industrial Immersive Week, and how we're preparing for next year. So do a quick introduction of yourselves, and then we'll dive into a conversation.
Hey, I'm Tony Bevilacqua. I'm the founder and CEO of Cognitive 3D, and we do analytics for virtual augmented mixed reality.
Howdy, I'm Sean Guerre, and I'm director of Industrial Immersive. We're a community for folks and stakeholders who are putting forth XR, digital twin, reality capture, and AI projects in energy and industrials.
Hey everybody, my name is Kyle Daughtry. I work at ExxonMobil. I am the strategy manager for an effort we're calling the digital reality ecosystem. Thank y'all.
Awesome. So, Sean, real quick, start with you. Thanks for the partnership. What's been the most exciting thing here? You know it better than anybody. And then what are you looking forward to next year? We got to start planning now.
Sure. Well, we sure appreciate the partnership with VRARA Association and the AI Association as well. And of course, our stakeholders like Cognitive 3D and asset owners like ExxonMobil. The big news this year is certainly around convergence. I think that's really where we're seeing a lot of information come about how the different technologies are working together and are basically helping to move the industry forward versus any one technology on its own. So platforms, solutions, and that convergence story seems to be working as to how we're actually going to move forward in the next few years.
Yeah, you said it really well, and I appreciate you recapping. I gave a presentation this morning on XR, AI, and drones, and kind of that convergence of it. But you're the one who coined that convergence phrase. But it is, all is independently provide value, but coming together, it's really cool to be created with scanning environments, digital twins, and then using it for training, as then, teeing up some, analytics to measure what's actually being done.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the biggest thing I've noticed this year is that the conversation around data analytics and specifically ROI and making that data really actionable is getting super, super mature. And it's also one of the reasons that we're here at this show and exhibiting and getting in front of more people, because a lot of people have the same problems. They're trying to figure out how to have more successful POCs, more successful pilots, and grow their programs.
And Kyle, you guys are doing some amazing stuff at the forefront of all this, right? Immersive, XR, AI, drones, you name it, everything in between. Maybe can you explain a little bit about your project, and then what are you looking for to add to me?
Yeah, absolutely. So our project, we're creating visual and spatial foundations for our entire organization. We're super excited about that. It's been a multi-year journey. We're continuing on that, and the growth is exponential. It's why we need to work with groups like this to be able to help look across the industry to be able to solve some of the problems that we have. I look at it as great opportunities to be able to grow in the industry, but also grow opportunity for us.
I think, what's the financial impact for ExxonMobil? You got to have some kind of KPIs. Like, are you looking to save $100 million, $20 million? I mean, just what's the scope?
Although I can't throw the numbers directly out there, let's just say that there's enough for us to build an entire program right now. We're super excited about how we can come together to bring back this chapter of the VRARA Association has to hear as much as we can, and then looking forward to how we can bring this into the next year through Industrial Immersive.
Yeah, and I think we all would agree, like, the energy sector is one of the highest stakes industry for leveraging this technology, right? Safety issues happen, people's lives are at stake. If equipment goes down, costs millions of dollars. So I guess what within that energy sector, like what vertical or sector do you think is the most important?
So what I'd say is there's a huge push for operations and maintenance and how we can make efficiencies in that space. Over the past couple of years, with leverage training and how to train folks, now we're moving into operations to work that out to the rest.
Okay. One other quick topic, we announced kind of the rebirth of the Houston VRARA Association chapter. And Kyle, I know there's potential that you were going to kind of lead that, but you're taking on an advisory role, so I really appreciate that. And we've got Josh Bankston from the Mace Virtual Reality, or Virtual Labs, who's going to lead the chapter. I think it's going to be phenomenal, so thank you. And Sean, what are your thoughts on this and how we can partner with that chapter and your organization? If you're the heart of Houston here.
Appreciate that very much. Thank you. We're fortunate that we're able to bring people together annually at Industrial Immersive Week, and we certainly appreciate having the opportunity to share case studies, best practices. And I think where Houston VR AR Association chapter is really got a chance to grow significantly is the fact that Houston as an energy capital, industrial, aerospace, medical, we have so much going on here, so much growth. And a lot of that is around XR and a lot of what we're doing in the Industrial Immersive. So I feel like that's an opportunity for us to stay connected throughout the year and between our actual annual events.
Yep.
And I think Josh is going to be a great president. I know Kyle's excited as the advisory board. I am. Susan Spark from Schlumberger, and Chad Modet from ASBL. Like, we've got a great group of folks that are Houston-based, H-Town proud, that are going to try to bring this together on a regular basis.
I think that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot of folks that want to help bring it back.
Yeah, and as somebody who's remote, like we're not anywhere in Texas, we're a Canadian company, this is local boots on the ground for us, right? Kind of keeping those connections alive year round, moving into the next event.
Well, I love hearing that. And Tony and I were talking just briefly earlier today about the Stack X Days conference that the association is hosting in San Diego in October. And I know we've got kind of a co-marketing arrangement partnership, so I'm excited for you to maybe, lasso some of the Houston crew and bring them out at San Diego.
Absolutely.
Mezcal and tacos.
It'd be great. I think that developer community, the developer community that we have is going to be super excited. That group is, I think, going to look at Stack X Days and feel right at home.
Yeah. And we've got developers, we've got platform companies coming in. They're going to host workshops. There's going to be talks. It's kind of mid-level to senior level developers. And so we're also seeing some of the larger corporations, and Kyle, you might find this interesting too, use that as kind of recruitment tool to go find some of the really good, find the right kind of access.
Yeah, I like the idea of bringing in the hack and kind of the developer element, all of it as well. There's really not a great outlet for that in this space right now.
Yeah. You've got some great developers on your team too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But you're always going to need more because you're growing.
100%.
Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. I really appreciate the time, and I'm excited to be here in H-Town, as you said it.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Cheers.